These villas are physically and socially marginalized from the rest of society. If there's a fire, firemen won't go in. If there's 3 dead bodies on the street, you call the police, they'll tell you to take it to the limit of the villa because they won't go in. If you're sick, they'll ask you to, again, go to the limit of the villa because an ambulance won't go in. However, the one villa that we work with is called Ciudad Oculta, which means hidden city. And it actually started in the late 50s. Basically, the government was building a hospital, very large hospital, and people would go overnight and steal the construction materials that were around the hospital, and with whatever brick, cement, or whatever there was, they would just build around it, till it became such a large factor that they had to stop building the hospital because there were so many tiny little houses showing up all around. The hospital has been one of the worst, has represented the worst of the villa, the crime. Basically, every time there was going to be an execution, it would be in the underfloors, in the basements of that hospital, where all the gangs would meet up. If they were escaping from the police, they would meet up, or especially during the large social crisis around 2001, there was a lot of kidnappings. People were held there hostages for ransoms in there because it's one of the most inaccessible spots in the villa.
I wanted to try to do something actually helpful, so that's why I started volunteering here. And it's kind of definitely weird because you go to this villas and you help out these kids and they're absolutely ecstatic over getting a pencil. We give them school supplies a couple times a year that they can use for school, and they're going crazy over just a simple pencil or a pencil box or something like that. They love that.
Right now we're in Ercito Celestia, which is a Commodore that we volunteer at. Sí. Un momento. It's a church group we're working with right now, and this is the local Villa area. This is a church. This is where we...
L.I.F.E does a lot of different activities in the villas. They do a lot of school support on the weekdays, and the birthday parties are a nice opportunity to just let your hair down, just play with the kids, see them really be kids. It's a present specifically for them, picked out for them, and they have, we're making a big deal out of them, making a big deal out of the fact that it's their birthday.
There's one every week. There's 6 Commodores, different areas, so it changes every week to a different one, and anybody can go to any of them. You sign up. We bake 2 large cakes, bring sort of basic toys and present. Everyone gets a present. Whoever's birthday it was in the previous month gets a present. We go play party games, face painting, sing songs, and it's good because a lot of them can't afford birthday parties. Not everyone's gonna have the chance to have a good birthday party, and all of us coming here from all over the world know what a full birthday party is, especially under the age of 15, how fun it is. So every week there's one in a different location, and it's really good fun. Doing it yourself really makes you realise how real it is and how bad some people's lives are. Just last week, actually, after our cooking activity on Saturday, there was someone's house, but it's a shack, literally, corrugated iron and wood caught on fire, and we were like, well, where's the fire brigade? Where's the hell? Where's the police? They didn't go anywhere near the police because the roads are hardly accessible, but still, no one came anywhere. But the reality is that they're actually a community, and they're all helping each other out, grabbing buckets of water and passing them like a line. It really did show how real these things can be and how much diversity there is in this country and in the world.
I kind of imagined it being like a favela in Rio, but it's actually not as impoverished as I thought that it would be. Don't get me wrong, it's terrible. I mean, I've seen, in that Visha, I've seen like, you know, drugs in the streets, and my kids, they steal. Like, I know that there's a lot of, I know it's extreme poverty, but I kind of imagined it being a lot worse. I don't know. I didn't expect my kids to be able to do multiplication, and I didn't think that they would listen to me at all, but actually they've been really good. So the experience has been a lot easier than I thought it would be, believe it or not.
So what can that one do? What does that one do? So he throws X-rays at you?
That isn't, he's kidding, but he's a super intelligent.